Ciao a tutti ragazzi, sono Simona di Simon & Simon, torniamo con Syberia 3. Siamo stati sulla Crystal, abbiamo letto il diario del capitano, abbiamo scoperto che Baranur ha avuto un incidente con una centrale nucleare e che il capitano Obo ha provato era stato incaricato di andare a prendere le vittime degli incidenti, ma per via del mostro, arrivato a un certo punto, ha smesso di andarli a prendere.
Why is access to the boats blocked?
E l'accesso delle barche è bloccato. Va bene, quindi torniamo indietro. Quindi l'obiettivo principale è trovare l'artigiano, l'orologiaio, che cacchio è lui, per la gamba di Kurt, non mi ricordo come si chiama. Quello là, lo Youkol, insomma. Questo russa. Si può entrare? Sì.
A tavern.
Ok, proviamo ad entrare.
I'd rather be left here on my own if you don't mind,
chickens left. I bet it was those damn thieving Youkols again.
Yeah, we can't always accuse the foxes. You should go see about complaining to the mayor with all the others.
I can't understand why those damn savages are stuck here. It's not like anybody's making them stay, the damn pipsqueaks. They should jump right into the water, with their damn ostriches. Then they can wash behind their damn ears for once.
There's something making them stay connected to their religion. They believe in a whole pile of nonsense.
Oh yeah? I heard that someone up top decided to order them to stay here. From central administration. And Mayor Bulyakin can't do a thing. His hands are tied.
So what? So we have to have the nomads in our homes?
That's what I heard. But I know that the mayor would also love to see the Youkols cross the lake and burn themselves in Baranur.
Ma come vedete ce l'hanno proprio con gli Youkol.
There's something about those nomads at our doors they're not telling us.
It's been hard to sell our produce since the port closed. And now those nomads show up and undercut us.
We're pretty lucky with all we've been through. At least we've still got places like this.
I hope you find the tavern agreeable, miss.
All those youngsters trying to act smart to impress the Steiner girl. It really gets to me.
Ok.
I'm not standing here because I'm happy, you know, miss.
Qui c'è un bagno che tu che non può neanche andare in bagno, va bene.
That's the nice man who helped me leave the Youkol camp. I should go thank him.
Già, aspetta un attimo che...
I'd really suggest you steer well clear of Captain Obo, miss. He's always basically drunk as a skunk.
I'd rather be left here on my own if you don't mind, miss.
Ah, miss, delighted to see that you finally managed to leave the Youkol camp.
Yes, thank you very much for the pass.
Well, now that you're at last here, you'll be able to taste my famous borscht.
It would be my pleasure, but I do have to find Steiner the clockmaker right away.
Simon Steiner? Ah, in that case you should speak with Sarah, our young waitress. She's his granddaughter.
Oh, che bello. Allora, parliamo un po' di tutto, ci proviamo almeno.
Is Simon Steiner well known here in Valsambur?
For a long time, he was rather popular. You know, he isn't just a clockmaker. He knows everything about mechanical objects. He repaired everything for everybody here in Valsambur. He also designed the amusement park on the other side of the lake with a colleague of his. A French automaton creator, if I remember right.
Albergo, forse?
You could say Valsambur owes a lot to Simon Steiner, miss. So when he got sick, I offered to hire Sarah to help a little. You understand?
Allora, parliamo di Valsambur.
How are things in town? They don't seem to be going that well.
If you ask me, the atmosphere is horrible. At least half the people don't want the Youkols right at our door. Most of the shopkeepers even made the decision to go on strike over what they saw as unfair competition. Also, Valsambor hasn't been the same in the last 20 years. There it is.
E parliamo del capitano Obo.
I met that man recently. A certain Captain Obo. He doesn't seem very with it.
And he's been that way for 20 years, miss. 20 years. Can you imagine? He used to command the Crystal, the boat that made the crossing between here and the amusement park, on the other side of the lake. And he wasn't the same man then.
I'm off. Thank you again for your help.
See you soon, miss.
Allora, la cameriera suppongo sia questa. Parliamole.
Excuse me, please, miss.
Yes?
I'm looking for Simon Steiners.
Simon Steiner is my grandfather. My name is Sarah. Sarah Steiner.
Pleased to meet you, Sarah. I'm Kate Walker. Can you tell me where I can find your grandfather's workshop?
Of course. You'll find his shop is at the end of the alleyway, on the left, just as you leave it, in the main avenue. Can I ask what you want with him? Because he's rather old, you know.
I'm accompanying the Youkol caravan. Apparently your grandfather is supposed to be making a mechanical prosthesis for Kirk, their spiritual chief, who had a bad accident recently. Without the artificial leg, Kirk won't be able to go along with the great migration of his people. And on top of that, the Youkols won't leave without their guide.
You're accompanying the Youkols? My God, you're so terribly lucky. When I was little, Grandfather used to tell me all about their adventures, full of mystery and magic.
Ok, parliamole degli Youkol.
You seem to like the Youkol, Sarah. I get the impression that's rare in Valsambor.
It's true that when it comes to the Youkols, people around here can be a bit silly. They go out of their way to make the nomad scapegoats for all of the town's problems since they got stuck here.
But you don't, do you?
Of course not. Grandfather told me that he has actually seen 3 or 4 of the great ostrich migrations in his lifetime, and he always really respected those strange people. He even made sure I would admire them too, you know.
Ok, parliamo di suo nonno.
I guess you're pretty close to your grandfather?
Yes. Of course he can get a bit grumpy, especially the last few years. But he's actually really adorable, and you should see the work he does. Give him a few cogs and springs, and he'll give you some unbelievably incredible invention. He almost makes mechanical objects seem alive.
I see exactly what you mean. I used to know someone like that too.
The only problem we have is that business collapsed when he got sick. I really do believe that if I didn't have the waitressing jobs to make ends meet, we'd probably have to close up shop.
E parliamo di lei.
Do you like life in Valsambor?
Oh, there's really not that much to talk about here, you know. I spend all my time here or with Grandfather since he got sick.
There was no one who could keep an eye on him for you?
We can't afford it, I'm afraid. I also think I prefer it this way. My grandfather is my only family.
Thank you for your help.
I'll be stopping in to see Grandfather on my next break. Maybe I'll see you there.
Yes, I hope so. Goodbye, Sarah.
Ok, c'è un'ultima persona con cui bisogna parlare.
That shape there in the water. What is it?
Il Kraken! Parliamo
The lake is haunted by a demon. It's watching me. Waiting. I can feel it. The crystal! Take across. More travelers ever than any other ferry from Valsambor. The monster is lurking at the bottom of the lake. That's where it sees what's happening on the surface with those red eyes. I know I should try not to drink so much. Everybody tells me, Obo, alcohol isn't going to help you so much.
Vabbè, è andato. È ubriaco. Ubriaco. Quindi usciamo dalla taverna. Dove cacchio sta andando da sola Kate? Allora, sta laggando. L'orologiaio è da questa parte, a sinistra, e noi ovviamente andiamo a destra. Sarebbe piaciuto andare subito al sodo, e invece no. Allora, esploriamo così velocemente la città per farci un'idea di come è fatta la città, dove siamo, eccetera, eccetera.
Everyone's been surly the last few months.
Signora?
The way they treat the nomads around here is terrible.
Ok. Tizio.
Looking for cigars or some hooch? I'm even cheaper than the nomads.
È uno spacciatore. Spacciatore di alcol. Allora. E niente, andiamo di qua. Ci sono delle persone lì.
No Youkols in Valsambor! The shopkeepers can't take it anymore! The shopkeepers are on strike!
The shopkeepers are on strike for the first time in ages. That's not good business for anyone, if you want my opinion.
Mr. Mayor! Do your job and come out onto the balcony! The voters want to...
Stanno protestando contro gli Youkol.
Excuse
ovviamente.
me. What's happening here?
Isn't it obvious? We're demonstrating against having the Youkol nomads parked on our doorsteps.
But what for?
Since they came to Valsambor, there's been no end to the shoplifting and vandalism, and on top of that, their souk is taking our customers. Mayor Bulyakin has to do something, and fast. We're not leaving until he receives our delegation.
But why won't the mayor talk to you?
Because he's a schmuck. He wants the nomads to continue their migration as much as us, but he's too afraid of annoying his higher-ups. And while he's gaining time by playing both sides of the board, we're watching our sales go through the floor.
The authorities are asking the mayor to prevent the migration from continuing? They want the Youkols to stay blocked in Valsambor?
That's what people are saying, but if you want my opinion, the only thing the mayor is waiting for is someone to get rid of those savages without him having to get his hands dirty.
Sì, se riusciamo ad entrare nel municipio, ma lo escludo. Infatti. Se mi faccio io al balcone. No, state tranquilli. No, non funziona. Faccio schifo a fare i discorsi, non c'è che dire.
You should have seen it back when the port was still open and booming. We'd never even heard of a strike.
What? That statue? No, it's impossible.
Già sembra Oscar.
If you were only here to see this, Oscar.
Solo che con una vanga in mano, cosa che Oscar non avrebbe mai fatto, ma va bene. Vabbè, di qua non c'è niente. Saliamo di qua. Ho visto una specie di funivia.
It's kicking off near the town hall.
Ah, se l'è bloccata.
I don't like that new waitress working in the tavern at all.
Signore. Sembra lamentarsi le persone. Qua cosa c'è? Un muro invisibile.
Welcome to our humble Valsambor funicular station, miss. I'm afraid you'll have to wait a bit before you can go up to the clinic. Traffic has been halted this morning, and now there's a rather progressive return to service.
Fantastico. Quindi questa è la funivia che va...
When they shut the funicular down this morning, it created chaos.
There's no way I'm going back to the clinic without Kirk's prosthesis.
Allora, niente, continuiamo a esplorare, visto che di qua mi sono bloccata, ok. Qua c'è qualcuno.
Impossible, I don't believe it. He forgot to leave it open again.
I cancelli chiusi, va bene. Dove cacchio sono andata a sbattere? Aiuto.
Steiner.
Ah, eccolo qua. Allora, un attimo, prima di entrare voglio finire il giro.
Lost your way, pretty girl?
Nah. Potrei colpirlo con quest'osso? No? Ok, no. Non si può colpire con l'osso, speravo di sì. Ok, qui dovrei essere ritornata alla taverna. Sì, infatti. Allora, torniamo indietro ed entriamo nel laboratorio dell'orologiaio. Andiamo. Cambiare schermata così repentinamente non è una cosa buona. Perché poi ovviamente devi adeguare i comandi del controller. Ma come cacchio sale le scale? Entriamo. Oddio, sembra uno degli ottomidiani.
Hello. Are you Mr. Steiner? I'm sorry to bother you, Mr. Steiner. My name is Kate Walker, and I've come to pick up the prosthesis for Kirk, the Youkol spiritual guide.
And well, dear Miss Walker, Dr. Efimova has informed me that the young man was not yet in any sort of condition to withstand the operation, and that...
Mr. Steiner, are you all right?
It isn't possible. That pendant you have around your neck. I would be very obliged if you would entrust me with it for a moment. Please, Miss Walker. Mein Gott! An XZ-2000 automaton heart in perfect working condition. A compensating spring memory. Pendulum ventricles and small mechanical pumps. Everything seems in excellent condition. Donnerwetter! Where on earth did you steal this, Miss Walker?
Sì, ma calmati. Non l'ho rubato.
What? Are you calling me a thief, Mr. Steiner? I haven't stolen anything from anyone. This is all I have left of my friend Oscar. Give it back to me right now.
Ah, so. And yet I am actually very familiar with this type of precision mechanism. An infernal precision. Incredible, unique expertise. For this was a Vorarlberg automaton, Miss Walker.
Yes. It was Hans Vorarlberg who designed this object. Tell me, did you know him?
Oh, yeah. He even lived here a few years. We did a lot of work together. He taught me so many different things, you know. So it is useless to try and make up silly stories, Miss Walker. And I am afraid that I am not about to allow you to leave here as long as you have not told me the truth about where this object comes from.
Parla di Hans.
Oh, don't bother locking me in, Mr. Steiner. If you must know, the truth is that Hans Vorarlberg was someone who was very important to me. I accompanied him on a very strange journey throughout Europe. And that object in your hand is the only souvenir I have of that adventure.
That proves nothing, Himmelherrgott! Hans would never have given this to...
Ma che mi muore sul colpo?
Mr. Steiner, are you all right?
My heart... need... my medication! Quickly!
Just don't move. I'll go and get your medication right away.
Ok, dobbiamo portare le medicine.
No medication in sight. Empty.
Ok, abbiamo preso una tazza, almeno quella, una tazza vuota, ci sta. Ok, non...
A prototype for the clinic aviary?
Make yourself right at home. Don't mind me. I just own the place.
Posso? C'è la lancetta glitchata, ok. Andiamocene di sotto, tanto lasciamolo morire in pace.
Who would store medication in this mess?
Che ne so?
Still nothing. Kirk's prosthesis, but it looks like it isn't finished. A woman's writing saying, "Grandfather, don't forget to take your medication 3 hours before dinner."
3 ore prima di cena, ok. Sento che in qualche modo è una cosa che ci aiuterà.
An old press clipping.
Allora, premo un attimo l'inventario. Allora, la Gazzetta del Lago, Baranur cronaca locale, incidente alla centrale nucleare di Baranur, le autorità minimizzano gli effetti. Una tempesta in un bicchiere d'acqua, ecco come il sindaco di Baranur, nato Youkol, ha definito ieri l'incidente che ha preoccupato le comunità intorno alla centrale nucleare. Ho parlato personalmente con Viktor Rostislavovich, direttore della centrale. Immediatamente dopo essere stato informato dai miei lettori che si sono lamentati del rumore, dichiarate: posso assicurarvi che ha risposto in modo soddisfacente a tutte le mie domande in 2 parole. Tutto bene. Tutto a posto. In effetti, a quanto sembra, un piccolo incidente tecnico è stato all'origine dell'allarme. Un test di potenza condotto sul reattore numero 3 all'1:23 ha causato, programmato, la radiolisi dell'acqua di raffreddamento che a sua volta ha causato piccole detonazioni insignificanti che sono state sufficientemente rumorose da portare gli abitanti vicini a reagire. Un'esplosione nucleare, praticamente. Per quanto riguarda le voci su un'inondazione sotterranea e su un incendio divampato nell'impianto, il sindaco Mykolaiv è stato deciso e rassicurante. Diffondere voci del genere è assolutamente antipatriottico, ha detto senza mezzi termini, data l'importanza dell'energia nucleare per l'economia e l'industria della nostra bellissima regione. Pensate veramente che prenderemmo alla leggera un incidente se fosse tanto serio quanto sostengono le voci? E il consigliere comunale ha aggiunto: la realtà è che i sistemi attuali dell'impianto sono tanto sofisticati che un incidente, e per incidente intendo uno grave, è statisticamente quasi impossibile. Quando l'abbiamo contattato, il direttore Rostislavovich si è trovato d'accordo. Ha anche confermato di essersi messo in contatto con il Ministero dell'Energia, che non ha visto ragione di preoccuparsi per l'accaduto. Vladimir Mayokov, corrispondente fisso. Numero record di visitatori per il parco divertimenti di Baranur, quasi 50.000. E questo è il numero di biglietti ingresso venduti per il parco di divertimenti Baronello da quando è aperto lo scorso anno. Piotr Buljakin, recentemente rieletto sindaco di Vasenborg, alleato per l'impatto sulla regione che è quel. Tragedia della pesca nel ghiaccio e le conclusioni dell'inchiesta. Un evento che ha suscitato una profonda emozione lo scorso inverno. Leo Narishkin sul lago per una piccola battuta di pesca nel ghiaccio con il suo fratellino è affogato tragicamente cadendo nel foro del ghiaccio. L'indagine ha concluso che si è trattato di un incidente ma avviato la testimonianza del fratellino della vittima, che ha dichiarato che... Niente, tutto qua. Detto quello sta morendo su, ma chi se ne frega. Sembra la...
Fantastic.
Sì, è praticamente la nave, la Crystal. Vabbè, senti, torniamo su. È ancora vivo? È ancora vivo.
My heart. I need my medication. Quickly.
Ok. Allora, apriamoli.
There's no point.
Ok, li chiudiamo. Andiamo sotto.
Nothing that could help him.
Li chiudiamo. Martello?
That could do him more harm than good.
Ok. C'hai ragione.
Nothing that could help him. No way.
Una manovella.
No medication. That could do him more harm than good.
Non vedo manco cos'è.
A prescription.
Allora, vediamo un attimo sta prescrizione. Dottor Zamiatin, dottore facoltà di medicina, data 8 marzo, 2 fiale di spironolerone, 3 scatole di lansina. Capsule quotidianamente, preferibilmente all'ora del tè. Dottor Zamiatin. L'ora del tè sarebbero le 5 del pomeriggio.
No medication.
Non trovo le medicine, non trovo niente.
All that clattering must get really tiring after a while.
Oh.
Tea.
Allora, mettiamo la tazza? Ok. Quindi abbiamo aperto il vetro. No, indietro, indietro, indietro. Un pochino più avanti, un pochino più avanti. Vabbè. Quindi 3 ore prima di cena, se qualcuno cena alle 8. Oh. Ma una cosa più semplice, visto che sta per morire, no? Simpatico. Ok. Dall'inventario prendiamo. Quindi l'orologio alle 5, eh? Diamogli la medicina.
Thank you for your precious help, my dearest Miss Walker. I'm afraid I may have judged you somewhat hastily.
Don't mention it, Mr. Steiner. Tell me about the prosthesis. I need to take it back to Kirk very quickly, if, of course, you agree to let me have it.
Yeah. I just have a few small adjustments to make. It involves very precise and meticulous mechanics, understand?
Will it take long? I'm sorry to insist, but I also have to give a hand to those unfortunate Youkols. I need to help them get across the lake with their herd of ostriches. I'm so worried about them.
Once the mechanical leg is at last ready, I can go to the clinic and bring back young Kirk to you. That way you only have to worry about what happens to the other Youkols.
Grazie perché mi stai aiutando, è in debito con me.
Well?
Perché mi stai
That's so
aiutando?
nice of you, Mr. Steiner. But why are you doing this?
I wasn't extremely nice to you earlier. And also the way the Youkols are treated by the other townsfolk here, in my own town, disgusts me. So I want to help those poor devils, even if I am in no way absolutely certain they should be crossing the lake.
You want to talk about everything that happened in Baranor 20 years ago.
How on earth did you hear about the story, miss? The authorities have always done everything that was in their power to keep this terrible business absolutely quiet.
I read the ship's log that Captain Obo wrote at the time. Tell me exactly what happened there, Mr. Steiner.
It has become a true hell on earth since the time of the last great ostrich migration. Please join me downstairs for a moment, Miss Walker. I'll show you exactly what I mean.
Allora, andiamo in cantina. Oh. Oh. C'è altro? Oh, è uscito il mouse. Ogni volta che faccio qualcosa che interagisce con l'ambiente circostante, tipo spostare le cose, poi mi appare il mouse. Dove sta? Ah, è là.
Look just next to the films there, Miss Walker. You should find a film on Baranor.
Allora.
The film's missing.
Allora, apriamo l'inventario. Mettiamo la bobina che abbiamo appena preso. E godiamoci il filmato.
Baranor, the cursed city. Baranor, the martyred town. Baranor has been nothing but a field of ruins and desolation a week after the explosion of reactor number 3 in the nuclear power plant. Baltimore is on the other side of the lake, sheltered from the prevailing wind, and fortunately it seems to have been spared from the deadly radioactive cloud. Our town was mobilized to go to the aid of our neighbors. Although our town's needs were modest when compared to the catastrophe, there were nonetheless among us some brilliant mechanical engineers. In record time, they developed a small army of automatons capable of helping the affected people. Those men and dogs of steel could go where a human could no longer set foot without becoming seriously ill. Over there, they could be excavators, rescue workers, and treasure bearers.
These automatons look just like my friend Oscar. I guess people put that statue up in the square in their honor.
Yeah. Truly magnificent pieces, nicht wahr? The XZ-2000 model is most assuredly one of Hans's major masterpieces.
Their mission was to bring back any survivors of the catastrophe to Baltimore, where the victims would receive the best care in doctors and disease clinics. The Crystal, the ferry usually responsible for linking the towns of Baltimore and Baranor every day, carried the
so, Baranor suffered the ravages of a nuclear accident. But according to that film, the automatons you designed with hands should have helped save lots of lives, right?
I'm afraid that's not how things went. Because of Captain Obo. Ah, that must be Sarah. Please come this way, Miss Walker. I'll introduce you.
Quindi andiamo di su.
Miss Walker, may I introduce you to Sarah, my granddaughter?
We've actually already met, haven't we, Sarah?
I actually owe Miss Walker a candle. Thanks to her calmness and peace of mind, I'm still here and on my feet. She found my medication and gave it to me before it was too late. Donnerwetter.
You don't mean you had another attack, do you? Ah, you're being so very naughty, Grandfather. You absolutely must let Dr. Zamiatine examine you.
Come on, stay calm, my little child. When I go to the clinic to take the prosthesis to the young Youkol, I'll stop by and see the good doctor. Until then, why don't you make yourself really useful to Miss Walker? She's looking for some way to transport the Youkol caravan to the other side of the lake.
Well, I think I've already found the solution. The boat in the film, the Crystal, it must be the ship that's docked in the port. If it was able to transport the automatons you and Hans built, it could carry the ostriches across the lake.
Ah, that's not a bad idea. But unfortunately, there's a slight problem of size, dear Miss Walker.
Quale?
What on earth do you mean?
Obo became a poor wreck when he simply abandoned our automatons in Baranor. The coward now drowns his sorrows in vodka. He's convinced that he fled because of the monster in the lake. Heh! Apparently the imbecile saw the monster, Himmelgott. So he went back on his tracks, abandoning all the automatons in Baranor as well as the people they were there to rescue.
Grandfather, I know you're still really angry with Captain Obo because he abandoned the automatons that you built with your friend Hans in Baranor. He was supposed to wait for them. They were going to take all the survivors they found in the rubble to the boat and then bring everyone here to safety in Valsambor. But in the end, when he got to the beach at Baranor and saw the disaster and all the dead, he became really afraid. The disease, the radiation, he must have had an uncontrollable panic attack, so he immediately turned back, dumped the machines on the Crystal into the lake, and came back empty-handed to Valsambor. And the automatons have been there ever since, in hell. But who knows? Maybe today he'll want to sell. I'm sure Kate will be capable of convincing him to help the Youkols.
Ci proviamo. Sì, ok, ho parlato senza parlare. Devo fare il mio turno alla taverna, poi si vediamo più tardi. Va bene.
All right then. I'll try and convince Captain Obo. Thank you for everything, Mr. Steiner.
I don't know if I really should wish you good luck, dear Miss Walker. Baranor is only an open grave now.
Cos'è successo all'orologio dietro? Vabbè. Ma visto che non c'è nessuno, io gioco. Ma non posso rubacchiare niente.
All that clattering must get really tiring after a while.
Grazie. Quindi, per oggi, per la puntata odierna, direi che è tutto. Nella prossima puntata, quindi, dovremo cercare di convincere il capitano Obo a trasportare gli struzzi con la nave. E niente, io vi do appuntamento a mercoledì prossimo, sempre qui, sempre con Syberia 3. Grazie per averci seguiti e alla prossima. Ciao!